Hello, welcome to my channel. Just wrapping up my March 2026 fanfiction reads. Clipping up the pages first. The review I'm working on right now is titled Growing Sideways, a 27-chapter fic written by In a Days 22. Took me 3 days to complete it, another tick to my TBR list. Honestly, my first thought upon reading the title, I had assumed it somehow meant somebody's getting fat in the fic. You know, like growing horizontally, although upon finishing the fic, I still cannot fathom why that was chosen as the title. Well, coming to the actual review of the fic, firstly, I have to say that my heart felt for Oliver Wood. He was a true green flag in my eyes, a good boyfriend to Hermione, who had been there for her when her own friends and the general public hated on her because of the breakup with Ron. I am a bit surprised, however, that Oliver Wood really fell in love with Hermione. Poor bloke, must be so heartbroken. But he took it in a good stride when he found out who her heart truly belongs to, Draco Malfoy. Ron would have gone bonkers in Oliver's place, but surprisingly, Ron too seemed to have matured when he realized Draco fancied Hermione. I do have to agree with Hermione's stance with the people who have hurt her. She may have forgiven them, but that definitely did not mean she had forgotten. They no longer have access to her life. The first AI pick I did for the fic. Moving to other characters, adorable how Greg Goyle is into baking. I never actually ever imagined a love life for him, and that too with the pretty Daphne Greengrass, and to have her love him back. Oh, they do make a sweet couple though. A random pick, I would say Padma Patel was my favorite character, aside from Dramione in this fic. She could really match Draco's sharp sarcasm. Made me grin whenever they exchanged satires. By the way, I always indicate the index number of the fic that correlates to my reading log. I'm giving this fic 3 stars. Lucius Malfoy, on the other hand, was an adamant father. I actually pitied his pathetic obsession with his albino chickens. It really took his wife leaving him all alone in that manner for him to actually begin to want to negotiate. But yeah, the whole betrothal contract between Draco and Astoria was a hell of a headache. I pitied the duo. Such an ancient magic that's so difficult to absolve. Pity, Draco had to eventually resign to the last approach, being disinherited. Although I'm pretty sure his loving father would do something to fix that. I mean, Draco is undoubtedly his one and only heir. So, well, overall, I found this fic rather overcrowded. Too many characters involved. I wouldn't say I love it, nor dislike it. Simply an alright read. Moving on, for those other fics that I reviewed this month, I reviewed them like this. Just a simple template with short, summarized reviews. Yeah, I like to star it my fanfic reads. It's my journal. I do what I like with it. So, time to place the pictures onto the placeholders. Yeah, more AI-generated pics. Love having them on my spreads. It helps me remember the fics I read, since I basically pick one of the main scenes to generate the pictures, if not the main central scene. That first fic there, that's my monthly Dramione rec for today. A two-shot titled The Heir Apparent, authored by HexesAndOhs. To be quite honest, I read a fair share of really good fics this month, but out of all, I'd singled this one out to recommend to you all. Oh, and by the way, these pink dots are for the index numbers. And this is my reading log. I'll color all the index numbers of the fanfictions that I reviewed earlier, just in random pinks of my palette. And This is my favorite monthly quote from the earlier reviewed fic, Growing Sideways. Gonna use this unpeeled photo sticker along with this washi tape. To make like a flat window, just for a simple interactivity. I'll be using pie charts for my monthly statistics with the help of this app called Trace Table. Basically, using my phone as a light box. Trace up the lines of the sectors, listing down the tropes for this chart, and start coloring the sectors. I'll finish up the charts by darkening the lines. And I think it's time for a flip through. A little bit more DNFs than last month's. I wasn't able to fill all 103 fic spaces in my reading log this month, just one fic away from a complete fill. By the way, like last month, I only did one 2-page spread review this time. I was just way too caught up with stuff that I knew I won't have the luxury of filming a lot. So, hoping it won't stay like that from next month onwards. So well, I guess that's it for this month's reads. Thank you guys for watching up till here. Till then, happy reading and bye bye!